Okay, I think I'm live. This is the first time that I'm doing a scheduled live. Let me just check. Yes, I am live. Okay, hello everyone. It kind of feels like I'm doing like a meeting at university, like you know the team meetings, and then at 11 you have the meeting. It feels a bit different when it's scheduled, a bit more official. I'm just looking at Baby. Baby was having a nap. She's looking straight into the camera. She has a... Oh, maybe not. Oh, she's still sleepy. Oh no, she is awake. Or maybe not. Okay, I'll just look at Baby, see if she's awake or not. She's a bit half awake right now. We'll see. She's wiggling. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about something that I saw yesterday. Okay, yesterday I looked at the charts of like the past few weeks, and I saw that actually there were a lot of big moves that I could have traded, but I'll just show you what I saw yesterday and what my little epiphany was. Where is my screen? Yes, here. Can you see it? Is my face not too big? Wait, let me just make it a bit smaller. Like that. That's nice. So yesterday I was just looking at the charts. This is gold because, yeah, for the past few, let's say when did I start? Like last week I traded gold a lot. And as you can see, like right here, this was the day where I lost. I lost about 100 euros. All the profits that I made, like my 68 euros that I was really proud of, I lost it right here. And then here, these are two trades that I'm really proud of because I actually followed my strategy. I waited for confirmation and I made like 130 euros in total from these two trades. So I was really happy about that. But as you can see, these little small moves, I was really happy with it. But you know, there are way bigger moves that I could have taken. Like this is a downtrend, like that. And then here it broke the downtrend, right? It broke out of this downtrend. I could have done a trade right here and just ride the trend up until the end, like until it breaks that upward trend line, and I would have made a lot more by just with one trade. You see? So I was looking at it, and yesterday I just looked like, okay, this was Thursday 29, and then if I hold it until... Oh, it's still Thursday. Oh, it's not even swing trading this. It's like from... Okay, this is in the night. I don't know if I wouldn't have been awake. So I don't know if this is like realistic. But at 6, I'm awake and I would have seen that, oh, my trend line was crossed, like the bearish trend line crossed or broke out. Price broke out of the bearish trend line. Right here in the morning, I could have gone into a buy trade in the morning because price broke through and then just hold it until it broke here. You see? And then in one day I would have made a lot more. Then I think here I made 40 euros, 45, something like that. Let me just check. By the way, this is the first time, or maybe not the first time, but I haven't really done a live, I think, in the morning. I'm not sure. At this moment there's just one viewer. So we'll see if there are a bit more people online in the morning than in the evening. We'll see. And if not, it's okay as well, because this will just be a replay on my YouTube channel, and then we can talk in the comments. But this is a good way to look at it, right? Instead of just taking these little trades like that, there are so many big movements, like so many big moves that I can trade. You see it's going down and then up and down, and I'm just doing these little moves because I think I was focused on like the 1 minute and the 5 minutes. But here's the 15 minutes. And that's also something that someone in my comments said, like it's best to focus on the 15 minutes time frame, like at least 15 minutes and up, because on the really low time frames you have a lot of noise and maybe something looks like a breakout, but it's just a fake out, and it just goes back and continues the trend and just takes the stop losses, I guess. A liquidity grab, right? That's when it like spikes and then poof, it continues down, or the other way around. So that makes sense. And the more I look into like the higher time frames, for example, the daily, as you can see, it's just a really clear uptrend. And when you go to the 1 minute, right now it's ranging. But yeah, there's a lot more noise. And I already knew this, but now after 1 week of actually giving trend lines a try, I kind of see a bit more like logic in the charts. And now that I'm looking back, you know, there are a lot of like big moves that I could have traded instead of these small moves right here. This, oh my god, there you can just see like this was unprofitable. That was all like little trades in this weird moment where nothing really happened. And then here, these were the trades that I'm really proud of. But still, when you look back at those trades, they're just really small moves compared to this. And I actually I went a bit back in time yesterday. This is good, right? It's good to look a bit like back testing, but I don't have the replay option, only for the daily and the weekly, and the rest is paid. I can do it for the daily and the weekly, but I was just looking back at what happened. And of course, it's always like in hindsight, it's always easy to say, oh yeah, I could have bought here and then sold here, of course. But I kind of try to look at it like here. I would have seen price going down, like we have lower lows, lower highs, prices going down. So I would have drawn a downward trend line. And as soon as price got out of this trend line with like right here, you see this is the 15 minutes, so I think it holds weight. Like it's, you see it's a pretty clear breakout, right? So in my mind, here I would have done a buy order, and then okay, price went a bit sideways. But it still created a higher low right here, and then it just went up like really aggressively, and then I'm just seeing like until where I would have felt comfortable staying into this trade, like until where I would have held this trade. Because it's going up. I think just until the point that I see a lower low, I can hold the trade, right? As long as we have higher lows and higher highs, I don't think there would have been a reason for me to exit the trade. So this is just me like looking back at the chart, like what happened, and also kind of imagining like, what if something like this happens next week, for example. I see price breakout. Oh, hij is awake. Goed, wil je herhalen? So I saw price breakout. I think this is Is this already confirmation? Would I have done this trade? Let's see if there's anyone online that can tell me, like, is this a good place to take a trade? Oh my god, it's again, the stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. I always have issues with my quality. It's really bad. Let me just look at my settings. Cutie pie. Let's just see the settings and then output. The bitrate is good. I don't understand why the bitrate is so low. Oh wait. It's my phone. Baby. Hi. Hi. Kitty pie. Het was mijn vliegtuigstand weer. Of ja. Nee, I don't know. Hij is aan het reconnecten. Oh well. Okay, I think I'm back. It's just when my phone is not on airplane mode, my computer takes the internet of my phone and the connection is really bad. And now, normally it's connected to the Wi-Fi, so that's good. Okay, anyway, let's go back, connect. So right now I'm just looking at, would I have taken this trade at this moment? Or maybe I would have waited for these big candles, that would have been my confirmation, because I'm not sure if these candles, if they are big enough that I would have taken the trade. But you know, it's a clear breakout, like for 30 minutes, this is 15 minutes, this is 15 minutes, so for 30 minutes it's been above this trend line. So I think if I have two candles, pretty big candles, like you see the body is pretty big, not a lot of wicks, so not a lot of price rejection. So I think that yes, I would have taken this trade. If something like this happens next week, I'm going to do, in this case, a buy order. And then I'll just look like, are we making higher lows and higher highs? And as long as that's the case, like here maybe I would have been a bit scared, because you see this created a lower high. Maybe here I would have thought, okay, I need to exit the trade, realistically speaking. I'm not sure, because it's just a wick and it's still closed not lower than the previous low, right? So then it continues to make higher highs and higher lows, and then here we have a lower low. So maybe here I would have gotten out, realistically speaking, right? Because of course it's easy to say, like, okay, I would have just like stayed until here and I would have made a lot of money. I actually asked ChatGPT if I would have done 580 euros in this trade, how much would I have made? And it was 449. And this trade would have been a swing trade, a little swing trade, from Tuesday morning until Thursday morning. So pretty much 2 days. And in 2 days I could have made 449 euros. I don't know, would I have stayed in this trade? Because here you have a lower high. It could have also like done this, because I didn't know what would have happened. Maybe realistically, this is where I would have exited the trade, right? But that's still like a pretty big, like until there, I guess, when it made the lower high. That's still a pretty big jump, right? It's still a pretty big move compared to these, right? It's still a lot more. And then it would have been a trade from Tuesday morning until Wednesday afternoon. So it's still like, it's a small day, a small swing trade. I'm just rewatching like what happened. And then, so here we have a little downtrend actually. Let me just see what it looks like on the 1 hour. So I'm also just trying to figure out like what time frame am I going to focus on next week, just to see what works for me. I don't even know where the trade is. No, this is way too back in time. There it is. Would I have exited? Because on the 1 hour, run and then a little pullback, and then a run and a little pullback, and then a lower high. Yeah, no, still a lower high. So I would have gone out here, I think, to be safe. But it's still cool, like compared to these small moves. Next week I kind of want to catch a bit more of these bigger moves and stay in the trades for a bit longer. And like this title is saying, I'm basically copying Tori Trades right now, because I'm doing the trend lines, and I think I'm going to move to higher time frames and like hold my trades longer. I think Tori Trades, she does it for like a few weeks. That's pretty long. Oh my god, just imagine if I would have done this like a few weeks. Like with the daily. I don't know, she looks at the 4 hour. Just if you see the daily, oh my god, it's in a clear uptrend. And these moves are so big. Like from here, 8 April until 22 April. So that's pretty much like 2 weeks. Then, oh my god, that's a big move. Like 2 weeks in one trade and then poof. And actually, as you can see, like price is coming back again. If it comes back to here, or maybe it comes back to here and then goes up again and just goes through this downward, because this downward trend is basically just the pullback of the bigger trend. Unless, of course, if it goes like on, it breaks through this, then we have a bigger trend shift in structure. Okay, let me just look like for next week if I can. Maybe I'm going to focus on the daily, but then I need to wait a long time. Like that's the thing that I want to do with paper trading. Like I want to practice a lot. let's see, is there anyone online? I have 5 concurrent viewers, so I think that's 5 viewers. Ah yes, I have 5 viewers right now. So if you are watching me, you can just say something in the chat. What do you think? Like, should I focus on the lower time frames and then I can practice a lot more? Then I can just do like the lower time frame trend lines and see when I have a breakout, or just focus on the higher time frames where there's less noise and I can catch a bit more bigger moves over the span of like 2 days, like 2 days or 3 days, or maybe the entire week. I don't know for how long the trend will last. Like if I'm in an uptrend and I'm in a buy, like I'm in a long trade, then I'm just going to hold it until it breaks the trend. I can do that. But then again, I won't really have a lot of practice with trading because I do only one trade every 2 or 3 days. I don't know. But I think that once I go live with real money, this just seems like the most logical thing. Like, just catch the big trades, like the big moves, and just ride it, like ride the trend until it breaks. And that's basically what Tori Trades is doing right now, and it's a lot less screen time. It just seems really logical, like a really good thing. So I think my viewers right now, you guys are a bit silent. Mm. Maybe the morning is not the best time to go live. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to the charts, see like how price moves and what I can look for next week, and also draw some extra trend lines maybe. I think here I already have like the big moves. We have the big uptrend, and then this looks like just a really big pullback, and then maybe it goes up again. And I'm also going to watch some financial news because I tried it a bit last week, but it's still like they use a lot of terms that I don't really know. And also like more into gold because I want to understand gold a bit more, because I like to trade gold so far. Like last week I discovered gold and it's pretty cool. I really like it. Oh yes, maybe do 15 or 30 minutes while you are learning and then you can move higher. That's a good idea. Yes, because then still there's less noise than with the 5 minutes and 1 minute. Yeah, don't go below 15 minutes. No. Hi, did you take her course or just watching her content on YouTube? No, I'm just watching her content on YouTube. But I don't even know how expensive her course is, but I think, yeah, maybe in the future I will do the course. But for now it's just on YouTube. There's a lot of free information and I'm just practicing like what's free, like everything I can learn. I'm just trying to put it into practice with paper trading. Let your analysis start from a higher time frame, then go lower time frame for confirmations, my opinion. Yeah, because that's also what she does. She starts with the monthly, then the weekly, then the daily. So here I have the daily, which I think in the monthly I don't see anything else. Yeah, right here. This is 2018, 2019. So that's where I started. So it's going up and now it's just going up steeper and steeper and steeper. Holy moly. Whoa. So that's the monthly. Then the weekly. You see, I've got that fan, so like that. And then the daily. So this was the beginning of this year. And since then it's been going up. Like it's really steep, you see? Oh my god. Goes like whoop. And then the 4 hours. Yeah, so here we have an uptrend, but then here we have lower highs. So here higher lows, here lower highs. So it's kind of going to move here, and then we'll see like what happens. Is it going to break out? I think it will just break out through this. With my beginner eyes, from what I can see, I mean, it's been in such an uptrend, a really strong uptrend, really steep. I mean, it has to go like this. But then again, it can also just fall down until until here, or I'm not sure. But yeah, if I go to the 15 minutes, let's just see. Whoa. So here right now, I'm just going to do this already for the week. I have this downtrend. Wait, let me do a ray. Like that. Ray. It's the highest point, then the most recent high. I'd say it's this. It's the most recent high. Going to make it red. Cute red. And then, because it's a lower time frame, I'm just going to do it like this. So these thicker lines are from higher time frames. And then I think I'll just wait, like what happens here for Monday. See what happens, and if it's going to break, then oh my god, it's still a really big move. Then I can just do like a buy order, for example, and then poof. Maybe it will go until here and then ta ta ta. It's exciting. I'm really curious what will happen next week. And as I said, I'm going to look at a bit more news, financial news, and understand gold a bit more. Because I don't really understand what I'm doing here, like the value of gold, but I'm just doing technical analysis here. I don't really understand like the news about gold, so I kind of want to get a bit more into that, so I know the context. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for next week. I'm just going to basically copy Tori Trades with the swing trading, trying to hold my trades for a bit longer. And yeah, I can also do like a trade that I hold for a bit longer, and while I'm in that trade, I can do like a bit of practice trades in the 15 minutes. That's possible. Like that, I can get some practice, but also hold the trade for a bit longer to see like what the difference is with the profit and yeah, how it feels to be in a trade for a longer time. So that's my plan for next week. Right now I'm going to play with baby because she's awake and I want to play with baby. She's so cute. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the start of a new trading week and I'm excited. I'm really excited. So I will see you then. Going to do a proper bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye everyone. Until, yeah, I will see